Hello, good morning, my dear student. Today we are going to starting a new topic in English grammar. Here the name of this topic is a little and a few. This topic is on page number 18 in your English grammar book. Okay. So first of all, starting with a little and a few. So here a little. When we are using a little, here we are using a little when we are talking about any small quantity. Here small quantity of any things, a small quantity of any type of thing, and that place we are using a little, or you can say that we are using a little when we are used any uncountable noun, the things that we cannot be easily count, the things that we cannot be easily calculate. In this type of things we are using a little. For example, water, milk, petrol, diesel, kerosene, juice, right? So this all type of different types of liquids we cannot be easily calculate, and the things we cannot be easily calculate, these things are called uncountable noun. And in uncountable nouns, basically we are using a little. So as per your book, there was a little milk in the pot. So which things are here? The things are milk. So in the place of your milk, we are using a little because milk we cannot be counted easily. If there is a 2 or 3 pot of milk, so here we are using a few. But here there is only 1 pot of milk, and how many quantity of milk are present in that pot we can't know. Okay, so here we are using a little in the things where we cannot be easily counted. Okay, so at that place we are using a little. Okay, so now a few. Now the second one is a few. So when we are using a few, here a few are mainly using when we are talking about a small number of. So small number of which kind of number? Small number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever the number you can easily calculate or easily count it, that is called a countable plural noun. That is not only one, more than one if any things are present. If only one things or more than one things are present, so that things, on that things we are using a few. For example, any type of things. Here you can see a books. So here the books we can easily calculate this book. So here we are using a few. Now the table. So table we are using easily calculate the table, 1 table, 2 table, 3 table, similar way. So here we are using a few. Houses. So how many houses present in your society? So you can easily calculate this number of houses. So here we are using a few. So the things where we cannot be easily calculate and cannot be easily counted, at that things we are using a little, and the things where we easily calculate or easily counted, at that things we are using a few. Now as per our theory, we are going to fill up this exercise. Here the example number 1, fill in the blanks with a little, a few. Okay, so here first one, there are blank roses in my garden. So here we are using a few because roses we easily calculate 1 rose, 2 rose, 3 roses in this way. So here we are using a few. The second one, he can give you a little honey. Here we are using a little because honey we cannot be easily calculate. Now third number, they have a few bottles of honey. So how many bottles they have? Few bottles. Why we are using a few? Because here they are talking about bottles. So we can easily calculate 1 bottle, 2 bottles, 3 bottles. In this way, here we are using a few. Now fourth one, he knows a little Sanskrit. Here we are using a little because here talking about any language, that is a Sanskrit. So here we cannot be calculate any language in a 1 language, 2 language, 3 language. So here we are using a little. Okay. Now fifth one, he knows only a few people in this village. So people we can easily calculate, that's why we are using here a few. She often takes a little juice in the morning. So juice we cannot be counted juice, we cannot be calculated juice. So here we are using a little. Okay, so in a similar way you have to fill 7, 8, 9, 10. Now example number 2, here answer the questions a few or a little correctly. Okay, so here we are using the similar theory as per our last theory, example number 1. Okay, so first one, how many books does he have? So here we are talking about books. So books we can easily calculate. So here you can write he have a few new books. Okay, how much sugar in there in that pot? So here they're talking about sugar. Sugar we cannot be easily calculate. Okay, so here we are using a little. There is a little sugar in that pot. Okay, now third one, how much butter do they need every month? So here they're talking about butter. So butter we can calculate. No, we cannot be counted butter. So here we are using they need a little butter every month. Now fourth one, how many toys does the man sell every day? Talking about here they're talking about things like toys. So toys we can easily calculate. So here we are using a few. That man sells a few toys every day. So in a similar way you have to fill 5, 6, 7, 8 in your homework, and you can write also from here if you don't know answer. Okay, so now here we are going to ending our session here. In next session we will meet and fill up the further informations and fill in the blanks regarding to a little and a few. Okay, so till then, bye bye, take care.